And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient. This is Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 155. Today, let's discuss about the stages of grief. As that verse has said, that he will surely test us with fear, with hunger, with a loss. So during the time when we are being tested, there is what we go through, which is called grief. And grief has stages. So grief, it is an emotional response to the test you're going through. You understand? So it's combined with thoughts, emotions, and actions. So your thoughts leads to the way you're going to feel and what you're going to say or what you're going to do. So that is how it moves. You understand? So it doesn't mean that it's only you who is going through a loss of a child, who is going through a loss of a job, who is going through difficulties with your children. You have a kid or a child of special need. We are being tested. And today, I'd love to share with you the stages of grief for you to know which stage are you. There are 5, only 5. Number 1 is denial. You know, when you're going through a loss or hunger or anything which is not usual, you start with denying. You're like, this can't be happening. In this stage, this can't be happening. So the person may be in a shock or feel thummed. You feel like you're shocked. The loss or the trauma may feel it hasn't quit, registered yet. Like you're denying it. Uganda, I may even say this is a mistake. But it has happened. It's reality. Reality has kicked in. You know? So the first stage is you start with denying it. Can't happen. That's how you like, can't do it. You can't do it to me, but the thing has been done. Brother, so are you still in that stage of something which happened to you 10 years back, but you're still in denial? This is taking me to stage 2, hunger. Whenever you are in denial, the brain gets confused. And whenever the brain gets confused, hunger kicks in. Hunger kicks in. You start asking yourself, why did this happen to me? Which answers are you going to get? Remember the questions you ask when you're going through something. It will give the answers you will get. So when you ask yourself questions which can't be like responded to with your brain, start feeling hungry. When you ask yourself, why did this happen? Why you as who is refusing it to happen? It happened. So hunger kicks in. Did this will pay? Like you start, like hunger it just kicks in, and the hunger will show on yourself. You feel hungry on yourself, the people around you, and even to Allah. You even feel hungry to Allah. No, I'm not praying again. I'm not fasting again. How could Allah take my parent? How could Allah make me lose this job? How could Allah make me get this accident? So, are you still at that stage of grief? Because I believe you and me, we have all gone through this. And this is taking me to the 3rd step, which is bargaining. Now here, I love this stage. You're like, if Allah makes me, Allah, if you fix this situation for me, I'll be fasting Mondays and Fridays. If you fix for me this problem, Allah, I'm going to pay sadaq. Allah, if you fix for me this problem, Allah, I'm going to be waking up for tahajjud. You start bargaining. You're like, if this person I'm losing calls right now, Allah, I'm going to pick immediately. I love the bargaining phase, because whenever I see someone going through it, I just tell them you're going through a bargaining phase. Or whenever I go through it, so Alhamdulillah, at least I've reached the third stage. So this bargaining stage, this can be a person last ditch effort to try and fix things before starting to accept what happened. You're trying to fix things, but so, and if you're in this stage, I think you can relate. And this is taking us to the fourth stage, which is depression. Depression is real. After bargaining, now we own up. See, like, this is my fault. This is me who started the thing. This is me who didn't drive well. It's because of me who didn't take good care of my father. He died. It's because of me who didn't take my school. You start blaming yourself. And when you blame yourself, emotionally, you become damaged. And even the thoughts you start thinking, they become negative. And when you reach that stage, you go into depression. Depression kicks in because you're too much into blame. You blame yourself. You are ozanyira blame game. And the majority of us, we are on this stage. We are stuck here. We are here. We are very stuck. Tetumanyi na chidako. We are really stuck. May Allah enable us all. And some of the dhikr which I say, or which I recommend you to say when you're going through this depression stage, is Allah's name, Ya Raqib. Ya Raqib. I love this name. I love it. Ya Raqib, the watchful, the observer, the caregiver. Please take care of me. Please watch over me. I don't know what to do next, but I believe you by my side. I won't fail. So it is a very challenging stage, because depression can make you go to even mental health hubs. People see you're in depression, but for you may even fail to realize that you're in depression. So use Allah's names when you realize that you're going through depression. Use them as many times as you want, as many times as you can. And this is taking us to the last stage of acceptance. When you accept, you're like, I am still sad, but I have come to terms with what has happened. You accept what has happened to you, and you're like, Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah that this happened, because it made me to see this. It made me to see this. It made me to see this. It made me to understand this. It made me to experience this. And this doesn't mean that you don't feel, or you don't feel like you lost this thing, or you don't feel like anything happened to you, but you accept and you are okay with whatever happened. You understand? So grief is very an emotional thing which is happening to all of us in all stages of life. Even children go through grief. So it doesn't mean that when you're going through grief, Allah doesn't love you. No, Allah is calling you back to come. As He said, He will test us. But those who are patient ones, they are the ones who will succeed.